going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. So we've got the New Orleans Pelicans in today's video. This should be an interesting one. So we're going to get on into it. Before we do, leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let me know down in the comments below some more video videos. Check out my social down in the description. We can playlist down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Check out my channel if you contact me, TJP. Also, all my social down in the description with my second channel. Forgot to mention that with that playlist. So, same rules as applied. Same rules will continue to apply. Let's have some fun and see if we go to NBA Finals in 3 seasons with the Pelicans. So, let's get on the gameplay. Alright, so let's take a look at the roster here that we're going to be putting onto the court. So, it's an interesting team. We've got a Zion Williamson, a Brandon Ingram, and a CJ McCollum with a Jonas Valanciunas, Herbert Jones, Jose Alvarado, Larry Nance Jr., Jackson Hayes, Devontae Graham, Trey Murphy, Willie Hernan-Gomez, Dyson Daniels, Najee Marshall, Kyra Lewis Jr., Garrett Temple, Darion Sebron. Okay, so there's some solid pieces on this team. We have 4 point guards, 4 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 3 power forwards, 2 centers. Maybe I trade a couple of my shooting guards or one of my point guards maybe for another center. I'll look to see if there's any moves we can make now, just so that I have another big guy on the team, or maybe I could just sign somebody outright, but I don't think I can. I have 4 point guards, 3 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, 3 power forwards, 2 centers. Yeah, I can't. So I'd have to maybe trade one of my point guards. And I feel like maybe Devontae Graham is that odd man out. So let's see what's potentially out there for him. For maybe just another big man. All right, I'll do this deal with the Thunder. So we're going to go up Devontae Graham for Mike Muscala and a 2027 second round pick swap. So we get another center, third string center, as well as a second round pick that we potentially use in a trade as well. So, yeah, kind of clears up the log jam a little bit at that guard position. So, but our starting line is pretty much the same other than that. So hopefully this team could be a playoff team this upcoming season. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see our pick situation. Where would I go to see that? I guess we'll just do it through here. Future draft picks. So yeah, you guys can see we have some we have a swap S Lakers. We have a few first round picks next season. So there are a ton of picks, a ton of flexibility that we have with this team.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue with the router and Echo device, so try restarting them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back in. Wait 30 seconds. Once the router is back on and connected to the internet, plug in the Echo device.
So looking at our pick situation here, so you guys can see we have a ton of first round picks. We have some second round picks. Obviously, we just acquired another one, so we have a lot of assets here to potentially make in some future trades. So we'll wait to do that though. Maybe at the off season, we'll see what we want to do. But I'm gonna simulate to the trade deadline. I think this team should be good, assuming we can stay healthy. So I'll see you guys from there. Guys, we're at the deadline and we're sitting at 40-16 atop of the Western Conference by 3.5 games above the Golden State Warriors. This team has been playing really well. For the most part, I think we've been relatively healthy. So let's take a look at these stats here and see what we got going on. So my leading scorer is Zion Williamson with 22.8 points, which is nice to see. We have Brandon Ingram 22.4, CJ McCollum, so nearly 3 guys averaging 20. 4 guys averaging Jonas Valanciunas, Alvarado, Jackson Hayes, so not too bad. In terms of that department, in terms of our leading rebounders, it's going to be Jonas Valanciunas, Zion, and then Willie Hernan-Gomez with Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance Jr., who has a concussion. It's unfortunate. I think we're right around the All-Star break, so he'll probably be back by then. We got Ingram, McCollum, and Alvarado leading the team in facilitating. Larry Nance Jr. steals, along with Jose Alvarado, Herbert Jones, and CJ McCollum. Block shots, Muscala, who's played 56 games, Jackson Hayes, Jonas Valanciunas, and Zion. In terms of our field goal percentage, it's Zion, who's shooting an insane 71.1% from the field. Jackson Hayes, Larry Nance Jr. So the shooting percentage looks pretty solid. 3-point shooting isn't too bad for those that shoot it out there. CJ McCollum being the best one on the team, which is nice to see. So, I mean, in terms of like trades that we'd want to make, I don't know if there's any trades we'd want to make out here. Herbert Jones is kind of mad. I'd like to get him some more PT. Trey Murphy's my starting small forward. What is Herbert Jones? Small forward. Okay, I mean, if I was going to maybe try to find a position of need, maybe a really good starting small forward, But we could maybe look at that in the offseason. But I am curious to see if any of these picks here are valuable. Not necessarily. You can get Mobile, get Dorian Finney-Smith for a 23 pick. I mean, that's not even that bad, honestly. That's a decent trade offer. Because I'm kind of curious to see if I want to maybe get another rotational piece for this season. But I think I'm okay. I think we kind of keep the team the way it is. I'll look, but if I don't find anything, I'll just see you guys at the end of the season. I'll just deal with the Jazz. We're going to give up Garrett Temple and a second-round pick in 2026 for a young point guard in Saban Lee, potential trade asset, but also a nice guy to develop on the squad. We'll also add a trade exception as well there, too. So that's the only move I'm going to make. I don't even think Saban Lee's going to get much PT, if any at all, but he's here just in the event that maybe we do need another player and just another young guy. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where I assume we'll be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Luka Doncic winning the MVP on some insane efficiency, nearly averaging 40-point triple-double, 39.8 points. Dude is insane. Chet Holmgren was the Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Ben Simmons. 7th through Giannis. Most improved, Trey Jones. Coach of the Year, Billy Donovan. Executive of the Year was Andrew Truman. And here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. No Pelicans on any of these teams, interestingly enough. And here's All Defensive first, All Defensive second. No Pelicans. All Rookie first, All Rookie second. No Pelicans, but we were the number 1 seed. So that's all that matters. So let's take a look at the stats here, 59 and 23. So in terms of our statistics, player stats, let's go there, see who our leaders were. So it's like Ingram led the way in scoring, then Zion, CJ McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas. So 4 guys averaged double figures, so pretty solid there. In terms of our rebounders, we had Jonas Valanciunas, Zion, and then Ingram. In terms of our rebounding, William Gomez was also there in 50 games. In terms of facilitators, CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram led the way. Actually, really good numbers from Ingram. I like the sign of that. Excuse me. Alvarado, and then Saban Lee. In terms of steals, we had Alvarado with 1.7, 1.3 from Larry Nance. Herbert Jones, 1.3, 1.2 from Saban Lee, 1 from McCollum. Block shots, Jackson Hayes, Muscala, Valanciunas. In terms of field goal percentage, 70% for Zion, then Larry Nance, Jackson Hayes. Ingram also shot 51%. Did he have 51 in any season? No, he didn't, but close to it, though. And then our three-point shooters, best one was CJ McCollum at 44.3%. So, yeah, this team was really good. Did we have the best record in the NBA? I don't know. I want to double-check that. We did, interestingly enough, so that's cool to see. And Herbert Jones actually getting the starting spot here in the lineup, so that's nice. He gets to start. I'm sure he's happy about that. Probably not, though. But let's simulate it, see who we're taking on the play-in. So we'll simulate the play-in. It's going to be the 8 seed of Timberwolves. That's a tough 8 seed. Very tough 8 seed, so they have a really good squad. They also have PJ Tucker, interestingly enough now. Okay, let's see how we fare against them. Game 1, they do take the victory, and they blew us out. All right, Game 2, we're down 2-0. Are we going to go down 3-0? No. Okay, we win Game 3. We win Game 4. Can we win Game 5? We win Game 5. Let's win in 6. Yes. Okay, so we got down 2-0, but won 4 straight. And now we're taking on Dallas, who's got Luka Doncic on the team. I've got a surprise Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah. Okay, they have a solid squad, but I think we can beat them. But only way to find out to simulate. So, Game 1, we do take the victory by 17. We win Game 2. They win Game 2. They blew us out, and they win Game 3 by 2 points. We win Game 4, though, and they're up 3-2. What's going on, guys? What's happening? This can't be happening. Trey Murphy now starting. Herbert Jones been cold, and he is just mad. I don't know what it is, but he is not happy. All right, we're going to sim with Simcast. Continue. I think if we win, yeah, we take on the Denver Nuggets, but we're going to sim with Simcast. We've got to force a Game 7. First, so hopefully we can. We are the away team this time. Not the best first quarter, but good second quarter. We need to have a good third quarter here, which we kind of did. And fourth quarter, we did have a good fourth quarter, and we only won by 3 points, just squeaking by the Mavericks. But that's only to force a Game 7. So now we need to win this one. We are the home team this time. We need to get off to a good start in the first quarter, which we don't. We need to have a really good second quarter, which we do. Can we have a good third quarter? We do. And we are going to blow out the Mavericks in 7. Look at that. And Mike Muscala is speaking the truth, I guess. Hear that, Pelicans fans? That's the sound of the Mavericks weeping like babies. I'm back from my sore left knee and ain't sure what I got. Did he actually play? He did. He was alright. Okay. Not bad. Good for you. Alright, well, we're in the Western Conference Finals. In the East, it's Cleveland and Philly. Let's adjust the rotation again, so Herbert Jones is going to start again. So we're taking on the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. Game 1, they take the victory by 4 points. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2 and even up the series. They go up 2-1. We're up 2. It's 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? We're up 3-2. Can we force? Are they gonna force a Game 7? No. We're going to the finals in our first season. Brandon Ingram was the Western Conference Finals MVP. Donovan Mitchell, because Cleveland is here. And they were the 4 seed this year, though. They were not the number 1 seed, which is interesting. Curious to see. I didn't even show you guys the Nuggets team, but I mean, it's the Nuggets. Okay, so the Cavs do not have Darius Garland. Well, they have him, but he's hurt. Don't know what he's hurt with, but he's hurt. So this might be our best chance. Game 1, we take the victory by 39 points. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2. Can we win Game 3? Okay, they win Game 3. They win Game 4. We win Game 5. Can we win in 6? And we win the finals in our first season. And I wanted to show you guys the celebration, but you know what? We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We did it last video for the Hawks. But this time, the Pelicans, we just simulate. And this is the second time in a row we won in our first season by just making a couple trades. And Zion Williams, look at that big smile. Finals MVP. Good for you, my man. But we still got 3 more. We got 3 seasons. We got 2 more seasons to try to see if we can win again. You know, the NBA is going to get better. Let's see if we can keep up the pace. But great stuff from us. Let's take a look at the playoff stats, by the way. Who did well and who didn't. So playoff statistics, we had Brandon Ingram leading the way in scoring. Zion was great, though. Don't get me wrong. Trey Murphy. But yeah, I mean, Herbert Jones just was not very good shooting the field. I mean, he was okay at 3, but the defense was all right. But yeah, he just does not seem to be happy in his role. So let's see what we could do in free agency and in the trade market. Let's go on to the offseason. So we had the Lakers pick and it ended up being in the lottery. 13th pick, which is cool. Do we have any other picks? I don't think we do for this draft. So 13th pick, pretty solid. Let's keep going. All right, I just traded away Jonas Valanciunas, Dyson Daniels, Willie Hernangomez, a 2025 first-round pick, and a trade accepted to the Boston Celtics, and we got back Jaylen Brown. So now I'm gonna do this because I don't think this is cheating. I almost released him to free agency. We're gonna make Brandon Ingram a small forward. Shooting guard. And that should be okay. So, Zion, Brandon Ingram, and Jaylen Brown, and CJ McCollum. That's insane. Now I just need a center, because I just lost Valanciunas. So, I mean, I have the 13th pick. Can I trade up? That is the question. Okay, I traded for the number 1 pick. I traded away our pick 13, a bunch of future first-round picks for pick number 1. So you know who I'm taking. We're taking a certain guy from France. Yeah, we're taking Victor Wembanyama. So I'm gonna take him with the number 1 pick. And yeah, so now he's gonna be my starting center. Okay. Cool. Very cool. So we got Victor Wembanyama. Now I really have no trade assets. But we're going to accept Alvarado Murphy. We'll accept Mike Muscala. Why not? Herbert Jones is mad, but you know what? We're going to accept him. Saban Lee is mad, but we're going to accept him. Kyrie Lewis Jr. We're we're going to accept him. We're going to accept all these guys. We might as well. I'm not going to have a lot of money at all in free agency, so... and then we're just going to offer, you know, Jax Hayes a qualifier, and that's about it. And try to try to sign some guys to fill the rest of the roster. So I'll see you guys at player progression. Alright, so we're at player progression. So we got Zion, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Victor Wembanyama. We got Trey Murphy, Herbert Jones. He's up to an 81, even though he's upset. We also have Jose Alvarado. I picked up Seth Curry. Jax Hayes we re-signed. I also signed Dwight Powell. We have Najee Marshall, Mike Muscala, Kyrie Jr., Stephen Lee. I mean, this team is pretty good. Pretty good, if I say so myself. I think this team could potentially go back-to-back, but they only have to find us to simulate, so I'll see you guys start the second season. Alright, so to start the second season, this is what we've got going on. CJ McCollum, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Victor Wembanyama, Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy, Seth Curry, Jackson Hayes, Jose Alvarado as my 10-man rotation. I mean, it's a pretty solid team. Is it good enough to win the finals again? I would assume so. I would assume we could be one of the top teams in the Western Conference again, assuming we stay healthy. It is a very interesting team, I will say that. So, I will simulate and see you guys at the trade deadline. I'm not making any moves. Alright, well, we're at the deadline, sitting at 36-20, so pretty solid, but not as good as last season, as we are taking a little bit of a dip. But let's take a look at see what's going on here in terms of statistics. Victor Wembanyama, broken right leg already. Damn, that sucks to see. Hopefully it does not happen in real life, but Zion leading the way, then Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Victor Wembanyama, but he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. And then we've got Seth Curry, so 6 guys averaging double figures. And then we got Trey Murphy. Herbert Jones is mad. I don't know what it is, but he's just not very happy. So we'll have to see if maybe there's something we need to do about that. Because maybe that could be ruining our chemistry a little bit. And then in terms of rebounding, we've got Zion, Victor, and Jaylen Brown with Ingram and Trey Murphy. In terms of facilitation, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson stepping up a little bit. Steals, it's Herbert Jones, Jaylen Brown, and then Jose Alvarado. So it's cool to see. Block shots, it is Victor Wembanyama, and then the rest of this crew with Jackson Hayes. Field goal percentage, Zion, 68.3%. Then Dwight Powell, who's played 29 games, 65.9%. So, yeah, pretty efficient. In terms of our three-point shooting, it looks pretty good. Mike Muscala's only played a few games, though, but when he does play, he hits threes. So that's nice to see. CJ's hitting threes, Brandon Ingram's hitting threes, Jaylen Brown's hitting threes, Seth Curry's hitting threes. Even Herbert Jones hitting threes, even though he's not happy. Trey Murphy. So we got a lot of good shooting on the team. That's nice to see. I'm going to see what's out there for Herbert Jones, only because he's mad. And if we could maybe try to get, I don't know, a better shooting guard, another shooting guard or something, maybe trying to clear up the logjam with another power forward or center, I wouldn't mind doing that. So I'm going to see what's out there for him. And if I, can find something, I might pull the trigger. Deal here with the Pacers. I don't want to give up Herbert Jones, but you know what? He's not getting a lot of PT. Also, I do have some good players here in Stephen Lee, Kyrie Jr. I'm going to give up a second-round pick. I do make Chris Duarte and Isaiah Jackson, which is pretty solid. So I'm going to do this trade, and then we'll just try to pick up another guy in free agency. So yeah, I know it might not be the best trade available, or even a move that we might have wanted to make, but it does clear up a bit of a logjam, and it gets rid of some people that were very upset on the team. So let's just try to fill out the roster with another player. So maybe a guard of some sort, point guard or shooting guard in free agency, just to fill out the roster, because we have 14 people. So any point guard or shooting guard out there that wants to sign with us. Patrick Beverly? Sure, why not? We'll give Patrick Beverly a contract. So there we go. We got Pat Bev on the team. Why not? Prove the defense. And yeah, hopefully Wembanyama can get healthy. I think this team could be pretty good again. We're probably going to end up with the top 3 seed in the Western Conference. So solid, but I don't think we're going to get the first seed this year, which is fine. As long as we do well in the playoffs, I'm cool with it. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, so John Morant was the MVP, had a really good season. I was actually trying to trade for John Morant. I'm not going to lie here and say that I didn't try to trade for him. I did try to trade for John Morant, just to see if I could get him. But he won MVP. Good for him. Scoot Henderson was the Rookie of the Year on the Pistons. Sixth Man of the Year, Ben Simmons was proved. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis was proved Cam Reddish. And then Coach of the Year, Taylor Jenkins. Second of the Year, Tyler Jamison. Is he our executive? I don't know. But we did not have any Pelicans make All-NBA first, All-NBA second, but All-NBA third we had Zion, 22.4 points, 9.7 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and it was pretty solid on the efficiency, so good to see from him. Then your all-defense, first and second, no Pelicans to be found in sight. But we had all-rookie first team Victor Wembanyama, which is nice to see, 14.3 points, 8.4 rebounds, 4.1 assists. And their shooting splits there. Some cool stuff there. And he ended up playing 77 games. So only missed 5 games because of the broken leg. I guess because of the timing of it. And then we had all-rookie second team as well. So nobody there. I think we were the 3 seed. Yes, our executive won executive there. Not that I care. And who are we taking on? The Dallas Mavericks in the first round. So hopefully we can fare well against them. 54-28 was our record, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the stats. Looks like everybody is healthy here, which is nice to see. Zion led the way in scoring. Then Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, and then we had Chris Duarte, Victor Wembanyama, and then Isaiah Jackson. So we ended up having 7 guys average double figures, which is cool. So the team seemed to have been pretty happy, except for Najee Marshall. Rebounding-wise, Zion, Victor, and Isaiah Jackson leading the way in terms of facilitation. Ingram and McCollum. Zion and Victor. In terms of steals, we had Isaiah, Jose, and Brown with leading the way. Isaiah Jackson 2.3, 1.9 for Victor Wembanyama. Even Beverly getting a blocking game is kind of insane. Didn't shoot the ball that well though, but I don't know if he even played that much. Either way, Zion Williamson led the way in field goal percentage, and Dwight Powell wouldn't play that much. Mike Scala. So cool stuff there. Seems to be like we were pretty efficient for the most part. Oh yeah, he only played 1 game. 3-point percentage. Okay, interesting stuff there to see. McCollum was basically my best 3-point shooter. So was Seth Curry. So let's adjust the rotation, just like that. That's what Coach wants to do. We'll let Coach do it. I'm not going to touch it too much. So taking on the Mavericks in the second round of the playoffs. Let's see how we can fare against them. We're going to simulate the play-in game by game right here. Game 1, they do take the victory by 3 points. Can we win Game 2? Yes, we even up the series by 4. They're up 2-1. They blew us out. And we're down 3-1. Nice. All right. Really interesting stuff there. I don't know how we're down 3-1, but we are. Very strange. We have injuries. Jaylen Brown is hurt. That doesn't help. But he's playing hurt. All right, well, we got to win 3 straight games. Are we capable of doing it? Maybe. We are the home team, so hopefully we could do it. Not the best first quarter. Great second quarter. Pretty solid third. And, okay, we're going to force a Game 6. Because we had an amazing fourth quarter. So, Game 6, can we force it? 7 is the question. So, let's see if we can do it. So, first quarter, not the best there from us. Not the best second quarter. We need to have a really good third quarter, which we do. An amazing third quarter. And we are going to blow them out. Wow, what a third quarter for us. And the Zion show. So that's great to see. All right. Game 7, we got Golden State. Okay, interesting. Adjust the rotations just like that. So, yeah, they beat the Nuggets in 5. So can we come back down from a 3-1 lead? Let's see. Can we do it? We are the home team. We're getting off to a good start in the first quarter. Not a very good second quarter. Good third quarter, and we are going on to the Western Conference semis to take on the Golden State Warriors. So they have an interesting team. Cameron Whitmore, interesting. All the way to them. Klay Thompson's coming off the bench. John Wall for them. And I guess they don't have Draymond Green anymore. Probably because of that punching incident. Anyways, let's simulate. So game 1. We take the victory by 6. Can we win Game 2? Win Game 2. We're going to win Game 3. No, they win Game 3. We win game 4. Let's win in 5. Yes, we're in the Western Conference Finals to take on the 5th seeded Timberwolves, who do not have D'Angelo Russell anymore. Or if they do, he's hurt. No, they don't have him. Okay. I feel like we should beat this team. So yeah, we win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. We're in a sweep. Yeah, okay, we're in the finals. And Cleveland's not there. It's Philly. Philly this time. Philly's a sneaky good team, though. I will say, they're a sneaky good team. Leonard Miller. Yeah, they have a good squad. But let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, we win by 15. Can we win game 2? We're up 2-0. They win game 3. They win game 4. All right, win game 5. Can we win in 6? Yes, back-to-back NBA champions. Let's go. We got one more season. Can we do the three-peat? The unthinkable. Zion Williamson, Finals MVP once again. This guy, man, he's crazy. He's crazy. All right. Well, let's go into the offseason and see if we could go back for the three-peat. Forgot to show you guys the stats. I was going to show you guys the stats, and I forgot. I forgot to show you guys the playoff stats. You know what? It's fine. I don't even think we have a pick. Do we have a pick? We do. We have the 7th pick and the 10th pick. Okay, this is getting interesting. All right. Well, this is going to get interesting. Okay. I need a point guard. CJ McCollum might walk. I'm going to give up Seth Curry, Jackson Hayes in our 7th pick. We're going to get back De'Aaron Fox and also Trey Lyles. But really, for De'Aaron Fox, I'm going to do it. I'm pulling the trigger on it. Thank you, Kings. You can have the 7th pick. All right, and this might sound kind of silly, but I'm just going to do this trade with the Spurs. I'm going to trade up our two second-round picks. We're going to get back 2 seconds in return, but we get pick 14 instead of pick 22. And it's a pick swap, but it's a second-rounder, I know. But at least I move up another 8 spots in the second round. I still have the 10th pick, so I'll make a pick there. I'll show you guys who we draft, since I can't trade. All right, so did I load in the correct draft class? I don't think I loaded in the correct draft class. I don't think I loaded in the correct draft class. No, I did not. I don't know if I can fix this. Is there a fix for this? I don't know. Hold on a minute. I loaded in the wrong draft class, guys. Okay, I loaded in the wrong draft class, so I had to restart. So now I only have the 8th and the 10th pick, which is fine. I could probably still get De'Aaron Fox with that. So I'm going to try to do the same thing. I need to make sure I can actually load in the right one. Yeah, okay. Can I edit this draft class? Or no? Am I just kind of perpetually fucked? I think I'm perpetually fucked. Yeah, I can't change it. God damn it. Myself. I screwed myself over. I kind of had to just do a different trade. I mean, I did the same trade. I traded my other first round pick. I got a second round pick in return for them as well. So I bypassed this trade I did with the Spurs. I completely messed up that. I'm so mad. I'm really mad. I loaded in the wrong draft class. I loaded in this 2023 draft class twice. Alright, well, it's whatever. It shouldn't really make that big of a difference. We're going to accept everybody here, so it's fine. Qualifiers, yeah, nothing. Alright, let's just go on a free agency. Alright, well, this is what we ended up doing in free agency. So I re-signed Jaylen Brown. I also re-signed CJ McCollum. I also changed the position back to a shooting guard because obviously I traded for De'Aaron Fox. You guys saw that. So it's Williamson, Brown, Ingram, Fox, Wembanyama, Chris Duarte, CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy, still have him, Isaiah Jackson, Jose Alvarado, Trey Lyles. I picked up Jordan Clarkson on a 1-year deal. Marlon Neto, Ken Birch, Robert Covington to fill out the team. I'm still really annoyed by the draft class thing. I'm not re-recording the video, so at this rate, I'm just going to have to keep it the way it is, but I'm so upset about that. Oh, goodness. All right, let's just go on to the third and final season. All right, guys, well, third and final season, let's just take a look at the rotation that we're going to be dealing with. So, De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Victor Wembanyama. With CJ McCollum, Chris Duarte, Trey Murphy, Isaiah Jackson, Jose Alvarado getting minutes. This is a good team, man. This is a really good team. Can we? This team has a chance to go for a three-peat. If we could do that, that'd be awesome. I'm a little annoyed that, again, I picked the wrong draft class, because it really shouldn't make that much of a difference regardless. We're just going to have 2 Victor Wembanyamas, 2 Scoot Hendersons, etc., etc. But it's all good. No worries. Let's see you guys at the trade deadline, because I'm not going to make any moves. We're at the deadline, sitting at the 4th seed right now. So not doing as great as I want to be doing, but it's okay. You know, as long as we do well in the playoffs, make the playoffs, I think this team could be pretty dangerous. As you guys can see, we have a lot of guys averaging double figures in points, so it's pretty balanced. As you guys can see, 7 guys averaging nearly 8 with Isaiah Jackson. So yeah, it seems like the team is okay, except for Tim Birch. League rebounder, Zion, Victor, Isaiah Jackson. In terms of facilitation, De'Aaron Fox, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson, steals, De'Aaron Fox, Chris Dort, Jaylen Brown, Jose Alvarado, Zion, etc., etc. Blocks, Isaiah Jackson, Victor Wembanyama, Zion Williamson, De'Aaron Fox. Doing this thing out there, kind of dips a little bit, but Zion's my best field goal percentage shooter, as you guys can see, so he's doing well from the field. 3-point shooting it's alright. It's not too bad. Chris Dort, my best 3-point shooter, then Ingram, CJ, and Jaylen Brown. So yeah, the team's doing well. Only the 4th seed, though. Not as great as, like I said, I wanted to be, but we're in the hunt. We're still in the mix. Again, as long as we make the playoffs, I think this team can be pretty dangerous once we get there. Let's just take a look at the minutes. Pretty much the same as it has been for pretty much the majority of the year. Yeah, we're gonna rock with the. I guess we'll rock with the 10. I kind of want to go 9. I feel like I should do that. Go with a 9-man instead of a 10. But we'll go with the 10. We'll let Willie Green do his thing. We'll go with the 10-man rotation. All right, I'm gonna simulate to the end of the season. I'll see you guys once I'm there. MVP again, Victor Wembanyama. This Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year on the Magic. Jaden Ivey, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis. Most Improved, Dyson Daniels. So we traded him, and he eventually won Most Improved Player. So good for him. Coach of the Year, Steve Nash. Defensive of the Year, Joseph Jackson. Here's your All-NBA 1st. All-NBA 2nd, and All-NBA 3rd. We have Zion Williamson making All-NBA 3rd once again. Up 22, 9, 4.6. Not the Zion Williamson I'm used to seeing in the older 2Ks, but still, it's Zion, and the game loves him, so he's doing his thing out there. And then your all defensive 1st and 2nd, and then rookies, it's the same rookies as last season because I effed up. Alright, well, we were the 3 seed this year, taking on the 6-seeded Thunder. Let's take a look at the player stats and see who did well and who didn't. His leading scorer was Zion. We ended up having 7 guys average double figures for us, which is pretty cool. In terms of rebounding, we've got Zion and Victor leading the way. In terms of facilitation, De'Aaron Fox 7 assists, 5.6 from Ingram, 4.6 from both Zion and CJ, which is cool to see. Steals, Fox and Duarte and Brown all have above 1. And then blocks per game, Isaiah Jackson, Victor Wembanyama, each with above 1 as well. Best percentage shooter from the field was Zion. Then we had De'Aaron Fox, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram. I mean, you guys can see, pretty efficient scoring for the most part from the team. Look at that, Jordan Clarkson didn't even play that much. 3-point shooting, pretty solid as well for some of the guys up here that shot about 40% and played a decent amount of games too. So yeah, this team could potentially make a nice run in the playoffs, again, for our 3rd straight season. We're trying to go for that 3-peat. We'll see if we can do it as we take it on the Thunder. We're going to send that play-in, though. And then let's just take a look at their team. I mean, they have a good team. Definitely have a lot of talent on their team. Can I see their players or no? Okay. Yeah, you guys can see they got Dariq Whitehead, the other Dariq Whitehead. They've got Josh Giddey, Shea, Precious, Chet, Kyle Kuzma. Yeah, they have a lot of talent, for sure, so they have 2 Amen Thompsons. Look at that. That is hilarious to look at. So nice drafting twice. That's what they all say. All right. So, let's simulate through the game. Game 1, we take the victory by 38 points. They win Game 2 by 10. We win Game 3 by 19. They win Game 4 by 8. It is 3-2 them. That's not good. Coach game plan, adjust it. So, if we lose, or if we win, we force Game 7. And whoever wins this, though, is going to be taking on the Rockets. And CJ McCollum got hurt, which is annoying, but I still think we could potentially force a Game 7 here. It looks like we are going to OT, and we won. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? So, very close, as we do end up forcing OT. So, we're going to a Game 7. Without CJ, I assume. I think he might still be hurt. He's playing through it, so whatever it is, it's, I guess, not enough to keep him out. Simcast again. So, Game 7, we are the home team this time. Can we beat the Thunder and face the Rockets? It's close. It's back and forth. And we do win by 1 point. A literal 1-point victory. That is absolutely insane. Can I see the game log? Thompson made dunk. Okay. Giddy layup shot missed. When did we score? I guess CJ McCollum. Clutch shot. Let's go. Alright, well, second round of the playoffs. Houston Rockets. And they have Lonzo, not Kyrie. They have a good team. So, you guys can see. You guys can pause and take a look at that. So, Game 1, we do take the victory. Blow them out. They win Game 2 to even up the series. We are up 2-1. 2-2. We're up 3-2. Can we win in 7? No, they forced a Game 7. Simcast. Let's see if we can beat them in 7. They are the home team, by the way, because they had the higher seed. And not the best first quarter. Good second. Great third. And an amazing fourth as well. Not an amazing fourth, but we did win. And we're going to the Western Conference Finals for the 3rd straight season to take on the #1 seeded MVP Grizzlies, who also have Wiggins on the team, and Clint Capella. Alright, they have a good team. Oh, wait, do they also have 2 of the same player? Brian Drew. What is it? Why is it that they draft the same players, though? I don't understand that. That I don't get. Why they would draft. I guess it's so nice drafting twice, right? We won by 1 point in Game 1. They blew us out in Game 2. Game 3, we win by 1 point again. They win Game 4 by 20. Game 5, they win, so we need to force a Game 6. It's going to be tough. Give more minutes to De'Aaron Fox, less to Trey Murphy. I'll let Coach figure that out. We need to have a good first quarter. Not the best first quarter. We need to have a good second quarter. Not the best second quarter, but decent enough. Not a good third. We need to force it, and we lose in 6. So it's going to be the Grizzlies Nets in the finals. Could not complete the 3-peat. Grizzlies win the finals. John Morant finals MVP. Good for him. You know what? I messed up. In the last season by picking the wrong draft class. So I deserve to lose in 6 in the Western Conference Finals. But hey, we built a good team. Built this really solid team. Got 2 out of 3 championships. So can't be mad about that. I'll look at the playoff stats before I forget, because I almost forgot about that. So many L's this video. Didn't even mention the audio in the beginning. But yeah, I forgot to mute the audio, and now I'm gonna get copyright on this probably. So, well, maybe not. Anyways, let's just go to the full screen close of the video. Alright guys, well, we were able to get to the finals twice, win it twice, and then got to the Western Conference Finals in our final season. Lost in 6 though. Solid video, solid rebuild. Yeah, not about a solid video, but it was a good rebuild, I said, in my opinion. Got 2 out of 3 championships with the Pelicans. Could have had 3. Fortunately, couldn't get the job done in the final season, but the team was good. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some of my video days. Go to social down description. We've got a playlist down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Check my channel for the content TJP. Second channel down below in the description. And I don't even know what team is next. Oh, it might be Brooklyn, actually. Right? Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah, because they were the 7th seed. So, Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are the next team. So, that should be an interesting one. We have Brooklyn and Minnesota. Yeah. So, be on the lookout for that. Alright, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. See you soon. Peace.